honourable member for Chestermere Strathmore has a question to ask.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's been 10 years of the federal government pushing their radical agenda onto Canadians. When it comes to addiction, you will find no country with more drug facilitation and nowhere more friendly to criminals and drug dealers. Addiction is a disease that, if left untreated, will only end in pain and possibly even death. To the Minister of Mental Health and Addiction, what is Alberta's government doing to stand up to the policies that facilitate addiction across our nation?
The Honourable Minister of Mental Health and Addiction.
Mr. Speaker, this province has made unsafe supply illegal where we are. But more importantly than that, what we prohibited, we've encouraged. We've grown a culture of recovery. We're building 11 recovery communities with hundreds of spaces across this province. We're funding all sorts of recovery, not-for-profits in your communities. And we're building hope again for those who suffer from addiction to know that there is a pathway. There's an alternative other than indefinite facilitation of addiction, and tragically, that often ends in death. There is hope, there is recovery. Mr. Speaker, we will stand up for Albertans because we believe that there is a better path possible.
Member for Chestermere Strathmore.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Given that over the past decade of Liberals being propped up by the NDP, they have brought forward disastrous policies like decriminalization and unsafe supply, and given that the NDP solution to the addiction crisis is more drugs, more crack pipes, and less consequences, and given that they twist these policies with euphemistic language misleading the public to believe they are reducing harm, to the same minister, how is he standing up to this radical agenda and putting recovery first?
The Honourable Minister of Mental Health and Addiction.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The truth is, when these policies came out initially around needle exchange and needle cleanup, the idea of harm reduction was a good one and one that we support. And this province funds millions upon millions of dollars of that work. But when you take it to its logical conclusion, when you look at the way that the federal Liberals and the NDP have articulated this in cities like Vancouver, the logical end is government-funded heroin in unsafe supply and more drug consumption sites in British Columbia than any other jurisdiction in the world. Mr. Speaker, where is the off-ramp out of addiction? Where is the caring health care where health care should heal and not harm those? Mr. Speaker, it's become harm production.
Given that on this side of the House we don't believe in flooding the streets with opiates and crack pipes like the members opposite do, instead we are giving people their lives back, investing in treatment and recovery to give people hope and an opportunity to heal. And given that Alberta is an international leader in standing up for recovery, to the Minister, what is your message to families whose children are suffering with the disease of addiction?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I say to families, thank you. Thank you for what you have done, caring for your loved ones to bring them out of addiction. Though many of us in this chamber will never know the tragic reality of that threat living over that your son or daughter may not make it through the night, thank you for your perseverance and for your hope. You need to hear the Minister of the Crown say this in support of the work you're doing. And I say to you as well that recovery is possible. Every single Albertan needs to know this. We should never be despairing and have a policy that says it's better to be despairing in the ditch than it is to get recovery and return to the family. I pray everyone hears that message today.